You know what I love? Reading a really great book. Isn't it nice when you have a fancy bookmark to save your page? Especially if it's a snazzy bookmark you made yourself. You can turn your old jeans into a strong, sturdy, and beautiful homemade creation. Materials you will need: denim scraps, some paint and markers, some yarn, pinking shears. These are made for fabric, not for paper. Grommets, also called eyelets, and a grommet tool. You can find these at a fabric store or a craft store. Scissors, a bookmark for reference, a ruler, a pen, and paintbrushes. And this is where it gets weird. A block of wood and a hammer. Never thought you'd need a hammer to make a bookmark, did you? If you don't have all of these things, you can substitute for other things and improvise, and I'll explain how throughout the tutorial. Alright, let's get started. Take some denim material. I had some left over from a project that I did. If you don't have extra denim lying around, you can get some for pretty cheap at a thrift store. Turn the denim inside out. Then use a pen, bookmark, and a ruler and measure out the size and shape of a bookmark. Grab those pinking shears and use them to cut out the bookmark. Pinking shears are used to prevent the denim fabric from fraying. But if you don't have pinking shears or don't want to use them, you can simply sew or stitch the border instead. Go ahead and decorate the bookmark and add your personal touch. Use paint, markers, and whatever else you can think of, and create something beautiful. Once the design is finished, take some scissors and poke a hole in the top middle part of the bookmark. Cut it a few times to make the hole a little bigger. You need grommets and a grommet tool for this part. As I mentioned before, you can buy these at a fabric or craft store. These are what the grommets look like. There are two types, and you'll need both, one of each. The difference is that one is a little bigger than the other. You can see that here. This is what the grommet tool looks like. If you don't want to use grommets, you can just skip this part altogether. The hole should be big enough to pass the grommet tool through the fabric. Insert the longer grommet through the hole. Turn it over and make sure all the threads are pushed aside, and then place the shorter grommet over it. On a flat surface, put the wood down and then place the bookmark on top of it. Put the grommet tool on top of the grommet and hammer it into place. Take some yarn to make the fringe. I used about 2 feet of yarn. Grab both ends and fold the yarn in half, making sure that the yarn is taut. Then take the ends of the yarn and fold it in half again. Do this once or twice more until you get the desired length for the fringe. You should be left with two ends, one that looks like this and another that looks like this. When you put this part together, it forms a loop. Take the end that forms the loop and push it through the grommet. If there's resistance, use something pointy to push it through. Open up the loop and then pass the other end through the loop and then pull it tight. Cut the end of the fringe straight across so that it's even. And that's it! homemade bookmarks from upcycled denim. Here are some of the bookmarks that I've made. Since they're made out of denim, they're a lot more durable than paper bookmarks. And apparently, they make great cat toys too. Seriously, I could not get my cat to stop playing with it while I was trying to film this video. Anyways, here's my question. I am just finishing The Witching Hour by Anne Rice. It was a good book, but it was just under 1,000 pages, so I'm really glad that it's over. What do you suggest I read next? Let me know if you have any recommendations. If you end up making a homemade denim bookmark, I would love to see it. Send me a tweet at TheKateeMeow. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Until next time.